Yes, I figured it out. So a long time ago, like in another video, I was trying to get the same effect by trying to hide myself with having something in between the camera and the player, but you can't really do that. Because if you see here, like with the leaves here, yeah, the camera just kind of jumps closer towards the player, so yes, I got it figured out. So hello everybody, how's it going? My name is Drew, and this is Cornerstone SMP. Ooh, I have not done a SMP series on the server before. I've only really had just the Minecraft. Well, actually, that's a lie. I have Tropical Isle Life with Jordan. That's SMP. This is on a little bit of a bigger scale. This has a lot of other YouTubers on. Tropical Isle Life is just me and Jordan. But check out that series too. It's pretty cool. So what am I doing here on this series? So this is season 1 of Cornerstone, right? Everything looks a little established for season 1. So this is actually late game, and I'm going to get out of this. There we go. Perfect. So this server has actually been going on for about a year now, I believe. And everyone is pretty much in late game at this point. There's, I think, 16 players on this server. So, about a year ago, a little bit of backstory for you guys, but about a year ago, a man named Bodhi reached out to me and asked if I wanted to be on this server for season 1. And I don't think the server had started yet, but if it was very early because I was offered when this server, like around the same time when it was starting. And I decided, you know what? Maybe now isn't the time. And so anyway, I've been feeling it. I've been wanting to do it. I've been wanting to do SMP for a while now on a server with a bit more people. And I decided, why not reach out to Bodhi again and see if that offer still stands. So I messaged Bodhi, and he said I left the server. So this server was actually passed over to a man named Palythoa. So I reached out to him, and he said, why not? Why not? Come join the server. So anyway, it's pretty late in season 1. I know a couple other people joined, I think like 2 months ago or so. So as of right now, I am the newest person on the server. Even though everything is very well established, there's still room and time for me to play and kind of make my mark, and most importantly, get to know everyone and have fun. So this first episode is actually going to consist of a tour of the server, just a pretty quick tour. I still haven't seen everything on the server, but it's a lot of significant areas of the world. So like the spawn town that we're in now, and even the shopping district, which I think is in the direction that's just above my head. I think it's that way. I could be wrong. But anyway, guys, enjoy the tour.
Because if we're walking around, I definitely want to have a bed since you're got nothing on right now.
That's right. Is there any chance I would be able to get some food as well?
Yeah. So I'm going to bring you some food, and then once we end up kind of in my area, I got some other stuff for you. Yeah, so what I'll do is, obviously I'll show you around spawn here. I'll show you around definitely the shopping district. And then after that, if you have more time, then I can point out kind of which general direction people are at. And then if you have even more time, then we can go kind of visit some of the spots just to give you an idea of some of the build styles that people are doing.
Sure.
Because our build styles are all over the board, which is amazing. I love it.
Very awesome.
Okay, let's get away from the noisemaker here.
Bruh.
Bruh.
They're all bruh.
All right, Mr. Drew, thank you for joining us. This is Cornerstone Season 1.5, I think is what we're calling it.
Oh, okay.
Season 1, there was some people that kind of left, and there's some people that joined us for 1.5. A lot of people are kind of waiting for Season 2 when we actually fully reset the server on 118. But this is 117, and this server's been going since, October of last year. So we're almost coming up on 1 year worth of work, which is amazing. And we decided not to reset the server just because a lot of people are in the middle of their projects. And some people had joined late in the season, so they just started kind of building. So we just decided not to reset. And quite frankly, Caves and Cliffs update without the Caves and Cliffs.
I know. I have similar thoughts.
All right, so this is the spawn. This is actually one of the more recent projects. When some of the people decided to move on, this probably started 1 week before that. It was kind of the last project,
Oh.
and a lot of people had their hands on this. And so if you go into this building, if you ever die and you need to get back to your stuff quickly, there's stuff in here that you can borrow. Let's see here, under pearls.
Ooh.
I need to probably restock the food here, but then obviously a set of armor and stuff, so you can kind of quickly get back and try to recover your stuff. One thing that I did need to do over here is there's not a bed, with the exception of in my building over here. But a lot of times you're over here and you might want to kind of just either set your bed or actually sleep through the night, obviously, so that when you get back to your stuff that it's, not nighttime. But so this is a free-for-all project. You can kind of see that we started kind of general layouts over here of where buildings might want to be, and obviously don't need to stick with this template, but stick with obviously the palette theme and kind of the general idea of the bricked roofs and the kind of the lighter siding. But if you look around, there's definitely different build. I don't want to say build styles, but definitely build techniques, but within kind of the same palette. So if you kind of want to get a quick project in, problem is this is like mushroom stems and quartz. If you do want to build over here, kind of holler at me or anybody else that's on. There is some stuff here in the middle that you could probably snag. This was Bodhi's old stuff. He's obviously moved on to another server. But if you're missing stuff, just obviously holler at us.
Sure.
I should probably clean this stuff up because we did make this building, but there's nothing in here.
Oh, hello.
Eccentric.
Yay!
Yeah, so he's one of the newer members that joined us for 1.5. Ooh, you get some free food there.
Woohoo!
Yeah, so this was a really cool, fun project. Everybody kind of had their hands in it. And then if we go kind of slightly this way, there's actually an entire sewer system down below too.
Okay.
If you ever get a chance, go get lost in there. It's quite extensive. There is another way in and out off the side of this river. Right. Oh, here we go.
Does it also connect to bases? Like everyone's base kind of has the local sewer system?
Not quite yet. We were going to hook it up to Hicks Mountain, but we never got there.
Okay.
Yeah. So if you need to get in and out, that's another way out. And, because obviously that main one won't work for you until you get the elytra.
That's right.
Yeah. So across the river here, you can kind of see this sugarcane field. If you look just to the left, where this dock is, that was Alex's original first base. He's moved closer to the shopping district, and we'll show you that later on. All right. Let's go kind of into the Nether Hub and show you around there.
Sure.
Wait a second.
Hey.
Hello. Temporarily for you.
Oh God.
Ooh, nice. Getting the gifts
Holy cow.
early.
These are stacked, yeah. You want these back though, right?
Yeah.
Of course. These are stacked.
You can keep the elytra if you want. But yeah, the other things I like back.
Sure, no problem.
Uh-oh. Incoming.
Ah!
Burn, baby, burn.
Wow, this is action packed.
Just in case.
Oh.
Take this.
Okay.
Self-defense.
Would I be able to snag fireworks from anywhere?
Oh yeah, here. Let me give you.
No, that's okay, bud.
Let me give you half stack, and then once we get over to mine, remind me, and I will get you some more.
Okay, no problem.
Since you're kind of starting late in the season, I will get you.
Yeah,
kind of
I wanted to mention that too,
together.
but yeah, it is pretty late game on the server.
And then once we get to the shopping district, I'll show you kind of where everything's there. So once you get kind of established with diamonds, then you can obviously get some more stuff. So a lot of people, although got gifts, they chose to kind of do that first grind of getting like diamonds and stuff like that. So you choose your adventure. If you want to, take all the gifts and use them, go for it. If you want to make the content of the, the early game stuff, have at it.
Sure.
And Onion, we're basically just giving a tour, and he's going to record it. So.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Yeah, if that's okay with you, you've already been recorded. I already have evidence.
That's totally fine. It's just my audio might not be the best right now.
That's okay.
I have a very jerry rig setup right now. But yeah, otherwise, it's all good.
Okay, okay, perfect. Ooh, oh, that's
All right,
glass, eh?
so-
Okay, good.
Yeah, real deep glass. So
Whoa.
actually, watch your step over on these edges here. There are holes here.
Okay, they don't go anywhere?
And you can actually kind of see how deep it is if you kind of look down it.
Oh, yeah. Just quick access, eh? Just to the floor?
Yeah, well, I think the original idea was that maybe water was going to go here, but that statement, listen to that statement.
I heard.
Water?
I heard. I didn't want to say anything, but I heard.
I was eventually going to put ladders or maybe even just vines would probably work there. But a lot of kind of people have their elytras, and there is access here in the middle. If you're out and about, just land on top, and you can actually get down the vine here in the middle. All right, so yeah, this was a project that kind of we did. I wouldn't say too early on, but within the first month, so we can actually get around. And this was a group project with a lot of people had their hand in this one. It was originally Bodhi's design, and he designed the hub and the big tunnel system. And you can kind of see that we go off in the 4 cardinal directions. West probably has the most down it. It's also where the shopping district is. I would say probably East has the least amount. But you will see some people down here that are no longer on the server. Lemon Slice was off to the left. Will PJ was off to the right. And I know there was somebody else down there, but they never got attached to the main hall here. But the most important thing down there is the mini game district, which if you go all the way to the end and hang a left, then you can kind of see it's not quite attached yet. This is one of the projects I want to get to. But you'll see kind of like a little, I don't know, what would you call it? Cliff, and whoops, and goes over to the left after I smack you in the back. Yeah, so that one's also a free for all. So if you want to do a mini game, find a spot over there and have at it.
Sure.
South's probably the most important one. So let's actually head down here.
Okay.
Yeah, so early on, this is probably the main thing you'll be using for getting XP or repairing equipment. The stronghold was, or the Ender was Bodhi's originally. He was charging a diamond block for lifetime access. Don't worry about that now. Just go use it.
Okay.
And there is one skeleton grinder back at the spawn, but that's really slow. Obviously, you want to do this one, but I probably should have shown you that other one in case you kind of need to get bones or leather or stuff like that. But if you remember the church,
yep,
it was right behind that is where the skeleton spawner. And obviously, you'll see it. It's a big box.
Okay.
Made out of nothing but stone. So.
Okay, that's perfect.
Yep. So at the once you spawn in, go down the stairs, not up, and you'll actually see the Ender.
Okay.
Probably go straight across and look at the north tunnel.
Woo.
Down here on the left-hand side is JackofallTrades. He's probably one of the, I wouldn't say newest members, but newer. Probably joined us about 5 or 6 months ago.
Okay.
He's up on the left, and then Elementalist is even newer than him, and he's down towards the end to the left. Jax is a kind of a big hole. It's a rather large hole. So he built a ravine and put kind of portals off to the side to different stuff like his storage and stuff. Really cool looking. Elementalist built over a guardian, so he drained it out, and that's kind of his base. So he's actually the main supplier for Prison Marine and what's not. And then Jack kind of does. Well, we'll get to his shopping district eventually, and I'll show you more of that.
Okay.
There's nobody out there with the exception of I think the Australian guys settled in and take Alex's portal. If you can kind of look down there. Oh, you know what? I take that back. If you go to the very top of the Nether, on top of the bedrock.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's got some portals set up, and I think he kind of heads that direction. But the portal, I think his first portal is really close, kind of around in this area. This first one I think we established goes into Hicks Mountain, or it was Alex's.
This is Alex's.
Yeah, Alex's. It's not marked, but no biggie there. Hicks actually built a huge mountain, and he's the one that you can actually see from the shopping district, which we'll see next.
Okay.
Huge. If do you watch Whip at all?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So not quite that big, but huge.
Okay.
And of course, the most important portal is the actual shopping district itself. What we'll do is we'll go down to the end of this tunnel and then we'll end up probably back here. So let's kind of go down this way where the red is on this tunnel, and then obviously the warped on the other side. Under it is soul sand.
What?
Oh, what is this guy doing? Did he have a flame bow?
I guess so.
Dang.
You got me.
Fancy. All right, so this is my portal. I joined the server probably a couple weeks in when they started. But I've been here since November 1st, I think it was. Let's go down and then come back. I'm going to give you some
Sure.
goodies also.
Ooh.
Yeah, Zinji is also another one that moved on to the same SMP that Bodhi went on. You'll still see him on occasionally. And his was a volcano. Really cool build, and is kind of the when you first initially go through the tunnel, it's a kind of like a ruin. It's a really cool build. I actually love that one, and it kind of got some inspiration for one of my builds from that ruin. And I like that build. It's just there's something about it. His style is really unique. Next on the list is Winter Wonderland. So we did this one for the Christmas project. You said you're in Canada.
That's right.
But anybody's welcome to go over there, whether you celebrate or not. But we got some kind of cool builds over there. It's in the snowy district for obvious reasons. And maybe, just maybe, we'll actually use this for a second year in a row. Minecraft.
Ooh.
118 might come out after. I don't know. So yeah, we might actually end up, building in that more. Trying to remember, there was a boat race that was over there, but there's another one in the minigame district. Again, some really cool builds over there, and that was kind of a community project.
Okay.
After this, there really is no people per se, but more like areas that people built in. This one here, my gold farm is up on the right, and my Christmas map. So the map district is kind of at the end of this one. And if you're looking for warped or crimson, if you go down all the way to the end and then head right, there is a crimson and warped forest over there. That one took me a long time to find.
Oh, I believe you.
At the end of this tunnel is where I think me and Hicks kind of settled in to get some of the new blocks for 117. You'll need to go out at least 5,000 blocks in order to get to the new stuff.
Okay.
I reset all the chunks beyond that, but in between, you might find some stuff where people haven't explored, but it's just easier to kind of go, out there and to guarantee new stuff.
Do people just kind of dig out in the nether and just set up a portal and see where they end up in the overworld?
Yeah, that's pretty much how most of us have done it.
Okay.
And then this portal here is me and Hicks's flower farm / kind of industrial district. There was originally a thing called BRU, which is Biomes Are Us. It was me, Hicks, and Will PJ. And it just never kind of took off, but we at least kind of kept the name. And let's go through my portal. I want to get you some stuff real quick.
Oh, I'm excited.
All right, so welcome to my base. Let me get a bed out here real quick. Yeah, so like I said, I've been on the server since I think I said it was November 1st or around that area. So I've been at it for quite a long time and kind of just did a village.
Nice.
My background is basically, before I started on here, I would play Minecraft for about 3 or 4 months and then just not play it for about 4 or 5 years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So although I've been playing since like beta 0.8 or whatever, before I actually got onto this server, it had been a really long time since I actually played.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I used to do redstone, and then all sorts of stuff got kind of added to the game. So I decided that I wanted to become a builder, so you can kind of see my hodgepodge, figuring out pallets and stuff, and all the buildings around. But this was my starter base, and I never moved out. So
Awesome.
get on in here.
Ooh, it's cluttered. In a
you
good
think?
way.
No, this is nice. This is actually laid out nicely. So I got some stuff in here.
I can take these.
All yours.
Oh, yay. Onion, I can give your sword back as well.
Oh, you can use this for grinding out any other stuff you need.
Oh, okay.
You can return it later.
Okay, sounds perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
So once you get into the shopping district, I'll actually show you my shop, but I've got every single book in the game.
Okay,
Let's see here. Your pick had efficiency 4, right?
that's right.
Do you want Silk Touch or Fortune?
Fortune
both?
would be nice. Nice. Oh, holy cow, man! You've done a lot. Oh, I love that path up there. There's that stone path going up on the side of the mountain. Did you build that?
Oh yeah, so that is actually one of my iron farms.
Okay.
And I dropped you
Oh.
some Unbreaking books.
Perfect. Oh, wow. I'm
Yeah,
overwhelmed.
so-
This is already more than I have in my single player world.
Nice, nice, nice. Yeah, so that's one of 2 of my iron farms. You go up the path, and actually that's really cool. If you want to go up there and look real quick.
Sure, let's go.
I probably need to shut these things off, but let's see here. I forgot how I actually got up.
I see, I see.
These guys are just scampering around. You
So-
go off to the side, you can see them.
Are you also a redstoner, or is there a lot of people on the server that are redstoners?
I used to claim to be a redstoner, but there's so much stuff that they added since the last time I did that, I mean, I can do some simple stuff. And I would say Hicks is probably good, and I don't know. I think the rest of us are probably builders. Onion,
Yeah.
redstone or builder?
Absolutely builder.
Yay!
Builder? Okay. Yeah. So I think you're on with a bunch of builders. It's not that we can't do redstone, but it wouldn't be anything like complex like Mumbo Jumbo or
Yeah.
anybody else style stuff. I think most of us are probably capable of it, but I think we enjoy more of the building side of it. So
Yeah, for sure. Me too. I have very little experience with redstone. If I have any projects related to redstone, I think I might try to like contract someone to do it.
Gotcha. Yeah. And although iron is really easy to get, I've got too much of it. I want to give you a bunch. Here you go. There's my overflow. Grab as much as you want.
Holy cow. I might grab just a couple stacks of the blocks if that's okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, it's just filling up. Holy cow.
Oh, is it
Oh,
filled?
well, I mean,
Oh,
here's the
it's
thing.
cute. I see.
Here's my main one. That's the overflow of like, whoopsie, I really need to shut those farms off.
Okay.
Okay, that's way too much.
So
No, it's
maybe,
ridiculous.
maybe
Well,
I'll just help myself a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, believe
Oh,
me.
okay.
Yeah. Get enough for at least a beacon, because that's kind of the hardest thing to go. I think the only
that's
reason
enough.
why I haven't shut it off is because all the poppies are basically making me bone meal, so.
Do you buy a lot from the shopping district? Like, do you find you're there a lot?
My thing, I try to support the other members, but if I don't have it, I would rather go grind it.
Mm-hmm.
But there are sometimes it's like, I just do not have time. I need to go buy this stuff. And I really should buy more just to support the server and the economy.
Well, it's nice that I'm joining like kind of late because like the shopping district sounds like it's already like pretty well developed. So
Oh yeah, I mean, Onion, how many days did you spend in the beginning just mining? 2 weeks?
Yeah, it's about that. I got like 2.5 stacks of diamond blocks in the end.
holy.
Yeah. Yeah, so he just started off mining and then went out and bought the shopping district out.
Yeah, that might be the way to do it.
I don't want to spend all my time on here, but I'll just kind of show you some of the projects that I was in. So this was the original village. I started this mountain over on the right-hand side with the snowy peaks.
Yes, I see.
But my most current project, and there's a spoiler in front of you, just beyond the walls. Yeah, so everything inside these walls is going to be the new stuff.
Okay.
So for 117, I wanted to use the blocks and decided to build this massive wall.
Ooh.
And then the video coming out probably tomorrow, if I can get off my butt and do it, is this the house that's in between.
Nice, man. So this is just going to be another district of the town? This is just an expansion?
Yeah, so the story was that those mountains hold a creature,
Okay.
and the villagers wanted a protected city, so this is kind of what I'm building for them. But I went kind of crazy with the 117, basically the I can't even speak right now. This stuff, not Blackstone.
Dripstone. Not dripstone. Deep slate.
Deep Slate.
I saw the
Yeah, I
sign.
keep wanting to call it the original name, and I have to bite my tongue on it. But
Grimstone, yeah.
Grimstone, yeah.
Yeah, that's you know, it was Grimstone for such a short period of time, but like, yeah, you're right. Like,
It was only like a week or two, but
yeah. So this is the sewer system?
no, this is my dripstone.
This is just
farm.
separate. Okay. Wow. Okay. This is
And if this actually lights off, run towards the side.
okay, because these will all come down, eh?
And I can imagine if you were actually stuck in between 4 blocks, it might actually kill you. I've never tested that, but
Does it automatically turn on, or do you have to turn it on yourself?
yeah. So this observer above my head
I see.
observes that one beside it growing, and once that grows, then it lights the flying machine off.
Okay. Interesting. It's also just like aesthetically pleasing to look at.
Yeah, so any farm that I try to do a build around it to the best of my abilities. I know a lot of people are just, stick a farm wherever and just leave it, but I've been trying my damnedest to actually, integrate it in. So like that watchtower, which was the iron farm, is probably a really good example of it.
Yeah, if you're building something, you might as well go out of your way to make it look good. I mean,
Plus, it's content at this point.
Oh, 100%, dude.
All right, well, enough about me. Let's go to the shopping district.
Sure. Ooh.
All right, welcome to the shopping district. It's kind of undergone a little bit of change. So this used to be open, and now we closed it in because I think a lot of people just got sick of falling into it and then having to swim off to the side.
I can imagine.
So this isn't done yet. I know Hicks was working on it, but I don't know if he was going to put anything above it or not. So we used to have some old shops around here that we took out. So there kind of was one there and one over here. So if you have an idea for a shop, feel free to take any empty space around here. Put up a sign, and that would basically reserve. If you don't see a sign, then nobody's claimed it.
Okay.
So this was the town hall. If you go inside, there's actually a map. And this was done by Lemon, who's no longer on the server, but didn't quite do anything with this. So if you got any decent ideas, storylines or whatever, have at it. And then me and Jack actually was Jack that found this guy over here, and he was a full diamond armor zombie.
Oh,
so we
nice.
decided to try to elect him for mayor. So this is Buff Guy.
That's awesome.
This is his campaign.
Oh, yay.
Trail. Unfortunately, in the process of moving him, he lost his helmet, but nonetheless, he's still the Buff Guy.
That's awesome.
And the beacons that you see here in the middle, you see people's faces. I think... Are we full up at this point? No, there's one right here. You may eventually face, a spots here, so hopefully whoever builds here will be short, but feel free to put your face on any of these flat spots. If you don't like it, we probably need to build more. There's probably a couple faces on that one, but let's go over to Jack's Shack. This is basically where you'd find concretes, kind of some miscellaneous blocks, sand. Ooh, he's got a lot of diorite and granite. All right, moving off to the Wandering Trader. This originally was going to be like a mini head trading hall that Red Stranger did, but it just didn't quite take off, but really cool build. So we kind of left that here. A lot of the shops that people that are no longer on the server, we started to take down, but this one's kind of iconic, so I think we're going to keep it. Right behind it is actually a mini game. What did he end up calling this one? I forget. Quick shot, that's right. So you got 2 people, up there, and you basically have to hit the targets, and then you hit the target, then your opponent falls down, and whoever ends up in the fire loses, obviously. This would normally go in the minigame district, but we wanted to kind of fill out the shopping district, and the minigame district just at that time didn't really have a whole lot in it. But next is Hicks's train shop.
Woo.
He's kind of got a hodgepodge of stuff. Most important thing is flowers that are down this direction. And then you'll find just kind of in this area a little bit of miscellaneous stuff.
Also, Hicks has options here.
Yeah.
Look out for those.
Yes, you just missed one, and I have fallen, and now I can't get up.
Uh-oh.
There.
Woo.
Yeah, so you just missed one with basically a kind of a starter pack of armor and stuff like that, but he'll announce it in the Discord when they actually get stuff. Let's see here. Next one is just kind of another iconic one. It used to sell wood, but I'm pretty sure it's... Oh, no. It's got some stuff still, so if you need some wood... It looks like maybe only acacia's left.
I got some oak over here.
Oh, there's some oak left? Okay.
Yeah, oak, birch.
Oh, it can birch. Okay, so there is a little bit. Yeah, this was done by Will PJ. He's no longer on the server, but it's kind of one of those iconic ones that we didn't want to take down.
Yeah, do people kind of take over businesses when some people leave?
If you want to, by all means, put in Discord if you want to take it over, like this one here. Have at it. His original idea, I think, was to put a large tree on the top of it, but I kind of like the stump too.
I like the stump. I would not trust if, hypothetically, if I were to take over a company, I don't know if I would want to add to what the previous owner already did. Hello.
Diamond in the barrel and get the lead in the 2 bears. Oh, hi, guys. You guys are floating. You're cute. This one's new. A lead and 2 berries. Oh, leads would be nice. All right, next on the list is Nella's Rando Shop. She just randomly has stuff in here, but you're adorable. Hi, guy. I want to take you home and I want to pet you and hug you. Yeah. So she's got tridents and all the books that go along with it. She has mini heads often.
Yeah, this shop has also felt my shopping.
Oh my dear lord, she has a lot of Hearts of the Sea, Nautilus shells. Yeah, but most importantly is records.
Holy, these are all the records.
Yeah, everything except for pig step. I think Onion got her pig step.
Yeah.
So one of the main things is banners. So if you want to commission her to build you a banner, this would be the place to do it. Another Nellas build is the commission for building. So in this case, Alex and Hicks building a bridge. So if you wanted to take on... Hold on. Okay, so yeah, this is just basically a board. If you or anybody wants a build, then put it up here and then you can hash out the details over the Discord.
Okay.
So this is kind of a good way of getting, collabs and stuff going. And by all means, if you want a collab, just put it in Discord and people will probably usually jump on it.
Oh, I think that'd be awesome.
Makes better content. Plus, it's, it's a good way of getting to know everybody.
Absolutely.
Next on the list is my slime shop.
Ooh, I love
I'll
this
let
guy.
you go open the chest.
Uh-oh. Nice, man.
Who are you gonna call?
Ah!
Buster!
He said it!
It's really slowed down, but that's it.
This is great.
Yeah, so
Holy.
if you need slime blocks... Oh, that one took me so long. I do not do organic builds like this.
Mm.
I think I slammed my head against the wall for like 4 days. So right behind that is Hicks's Mountain. The builds on this side were part of a build competition.
Okay.
And if you go off... Actually, there's build on both sides. And this mountain is huge. Render distance doesn't even do it justice. So when you get a chance, go fly over there. He's basically hollowed out everything down to bedrock.
Okay.
Absolutely massive project. It's amazing. Let's see here. Another Will PJ one. Used to sell rockets. I don't think there's much left in here. Except for his diamonds.
Oh.
Okay, there's a couple H debris still left. But you'll find your rockets over in Hicks's. Oh, it looks like he does have some TNT left.
That's good.
Yeah. Over here on the right is a current game going on. It's a game of tag.
Okay.
So if you see JackofallTrades on, he's it. But your name's not on the board, so you don't have to worry about it.
Okay.
Periodically, we'll run this game. Jack hasn't been on in a little bit, so it's kind of at a stale spot, but hopefully he'll get it traded off. Hicks is completely out at this point. So he was out twice, and that's it.
What are the rules for it? You just have to kind of go up and punch someone. They're it.
Or you can do it clever. So a lot of people are doing dispensers in front of doors, maybe in random spots, maybe underneath somebody's barrel to activate it. So get as clever as you want with it. I did one where I tried to, set it up behind somebody, but she was lagging and she ended up just getting it in her pocket. It's not how I wanted to go down, but if you just get sick of it, then yeah, by all means, you can go up and punch somebody and get it. The object is just you have to get in their inventory. A lot of people, if they know you're it, will fill their inventory of stuff, so you can't just randomly get it in. Behind you, and a lot of times it'll be actually shown on Discord. So yeah, so this is the current one. Chuckles needed just a temporary spot to put stuff. He's eventually going to do a... oh wow, Hicks bought him out. He's eventually going to get a permanent shop up, but this is me and Alex's. So if you just need a temporary spot, holler at me or Alex, and you can kind of take over one of these just temporarily until you can get your normal shop up.
Sure.
Here's a lemon slice build. There was nothing in here. Originally it was going to be, or actually originally it was a build commission. So you can commission him to build something. So this is another one that could be taken over and repurposed. And then this shop is probably going to be your best friend early on.
Oh, okay.
All the books you could probably ever want. I'm trying my best to keep it stocked. But there was a lot of new people on. So if you don't see something, holler at me and I can get it to you.
Okay, sounds perfect.
And then the other thing you can go do is just go to my village and go leave 2 diamonds in for an ebook.
Okay.
This is my first attempt at a modern build. I actually love how it came out.
Ooh.
Originally, I wanted to do quartz, but you know what? It's a wool shop, so why not
Nice,
wool?
nice.
Yeah, so you got wool and dye. I thought about doing colored glass, but I think somebody else may take over that on the server. And then gold on the backside here. And originally, I wanted to make this an entire art center, so it's Pally's Art Center for the Chronically Untalented. I wanted to kind of do all sorts of like colored stuff over here for kind of weird buildings. Let's see here. Up next.
Oops. Uh-oh.
Bodhi buys. This was the Costco on the server.
Hey.
He ended up doing all sorts of... He basically put everything that he had farms for. There was a child labor problem going on, so...
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, I can't look.
I'm taking this.
You taking Yoda? Oh, I can get you a Yoda. Yeah, so there's still some stuff in here. So as long as the light is on, then he still has some stock on. But obviously he's not on the server anymore, so once the stock runs out, that's it.
That's it, yeah. Interesting. This is a clever setup, by the way, with the lights.
Yeah, because I mean, the thing is, so the payments go over here, and as long as you don't clog payments in the barrel, then he at least knows when he needs to stock stuff. But you can see that he had a lot of rows going, and he only filled out 1 row. Let's see here. Next on the list. So this was another Bodhi one. He was doing bones and coal. There's still some coal left, but there are no more bones left. Let's see here. Right behind it is Elementalist build, Prismarine, obviously. And he's pretty good about keeping that stocked up.
Woo!
So everybody loves a Prismarine.
I've never built with it before, so maybe that's something I'll have to challenge myself with.
Yeah, the dark one, although it's really hard to do because you got to have, the black dye. I love that for roofs. And I have not built with the other 2 blocks. I need to challenge myself one of these days. Yeah, so Zinji has the witch hut over here. He's not on that much, so once this stock runs out, you may not see it anymore.
Okay.
Oh, he's got spider eyes. That's wonderful. Armor stands. Oh, I love the Rubik's. Oops. Okay, so she got some mini blocks in here too.
Oops. What's this business?
Okay, so armor stands. Yeah, so this is one of the ones I saw it, but I didn't quite know what it was going on. Yeah, 1 diamond per armor stand. So if you need an armor stand set up, if you need the armor stand book, if you want to mess around with it yourself, it's renaming a book statues, book and quill. Statues with a capital S. And if you need that, holler at me later on if you can't remember it. And that'll get you the book. That way you can actually mess around with the armor stands yourself.
Nice. Okay. Woo.
Yep. So if you need kelp blocks, this is the place for you. That's another one I need to challenge myself to build with.
Yeah.
The stripe is a little bit hard to deal with, but I love the texture behind it. Well, welcome to the server.
Yeah.
I'm super glad to have you. When you contacted me, I'm like, we got a lot of people, and I've been getting contacted by a lot of different people.
Yeah.
But your content's good. The most
Ooh.
important thing is mic quality. I almost could care less how you build, but your mic quality is good. So once you have that, then the rest will just eventually happen. But you're a good builder too, so that kind of worked out really
thank
good.
you. I try.
If you ever need help, YouTube-wise, there is a channel in the Discord for it. If you basically said you were just trying to get your audio set up, but if you run into any problems, holler with that. Onion here is really good with Discord and computers in general, and the rest of us at least have gotten to a certain point where we know enough to be able to help you kind of get your audio set up if you need. And then if you have any questions, just by all means, put in Discord. It doesn't matter how stupid it is. People are here to help.
Okie dokie, guy. Whoa, hey. I'm not quite used to the Elytra yet. I don't even have the Elytra in my single-player world, so this server is going to be quite different for me, and it's going to be a bit of a different playstyle. We're going to get that late-game experience pretty early in this series. So I'm thinking next episode, we'll probably try to go around the world and maybe see if we can find a spot to settle. I do have an idea for a base, but I haven't really worked any details out. It's just kind of a very simple idea as of now, and then let's see if it grows. So I want to find maybe a good area to do that in, and then probably in between episodes, I'm going to do some branch mining somewhere. Not too sure, just making sure that it's somewhere away from the shopping district. And see if I can get some diamonds for that so we can go to the shopping district and buy some resources for our build. And yeah. Alrighty, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode of Cornerstone, and I'll see you on the next one. Woohoo!